having a little bit of fun today. I figured we take a break from everything because there's been drama going on in the game, and that hasn't been great. A lot of people have been malicing a lot lately, which is one of those things that just causes drama anytime you do it. So, kind of don't recommend malicing unless somebody does it to you. You can do it back to them once, the same malice. Excuse me. Um, Also, people have been persuading other factions member, other factions celebrity, and honestly, persuading the celebrities is not something that's very good to do because, well, it causes even more drama, which we don't really like happening. It's just drama, 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 llama. And the drama llamas are not so much fun. So today, instead of going any over anything in particular, I'm just going to go through the game and we're just going to look at fun little things to do instead of, well, everything else. Because why not? Let's just have fun today. And anyone who hops on, hope you have fun with me. Let me know that you're on. Let me know if there's something you want to see. But for now, let's just dive in and have a lot of fun. I'm saying fun way too many times. So, first of all, as you know, almost everywhere in the palace you can collect flowers. I love collecting flowers. It's how you get your catnip, it's how you get everything. And right now, just so you know where I'm on in the map, is I'm here in the Longevity Palace, which I like spending time here sometimes. And I love walking around sometimes because the map really is so pretty. It's like when they put these together, the artists just probably had so much fun. And as you know, or if you don't know, there's rogues and mysterious men all over the palace. And depending on your level, is going to depend on which ones you fight. No matter what, you have to fight this one at least once because there's a little trophy. Trophy? Trophy. They're trophies now. I think they're not trophies. But basically, you just get extra loot and experience by wandering around and killing these guys. And if you pay attention long enough, my flowers are blooming, my lady will be happy. And then, my lady, I brought you some lilies from the garden. They smell good. I didn't see any yellow lilies before. Does it have a special name? Yellow overload. So seriously, if you wander around the palace and you just watch people have these conversations, you can learn all sorts of fun stuff. Yes, they have different color lilies in game. And the thing is, typically, I will fight just the levels 115 to 120 because they give out more loot. I think. It might just be another misnomer, but I like to wander around. And the thing is, you will recognize certain places in the palace as places where the storyline happens. On sorts out. Tears come from the heart, not from the brain. So your brain doesn't cry. Apparently, your brain doesn't cry. Yeah, Starlight. Starlight does like flowers. Um, she actually has this problem where she hoards flowers, and I think it's hilarious because I'm like, why aren't you sending all the flowers? And then it's like, oh, well, I just like to collect them. But it's actually really funny because the other day she sent me a couple thousand flowers. So you can see it's like 108 there. Yeah, we were having fun. Sometimes I like to use the flowers for flower wars. So I'll select who I'm sending the flowers to. Let's just say I'm sending them to Snowbird. And I take these flowers and I go, oh, flowers are reaching for the sun. Let's change that to do, 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 do. Okay, I can't. Don't have enough room to add heart, so we will do that and send. And as you know, it scrolls across the top of the screen for everybody. You can actually turn off the flower things by hitting block. So let's try this. And you still can't find me in the game. You're watching me stream and you still can't find me in the game. That's funny. So, yes, you can actually turn off these animations if you go up here and click the block button. Some people know that, some people don't. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. But this is how we have fun sometimes. Let's keep it good grammar. Believe it or not, I am actually kind of picky with grammar sometimes. I know that sounds kind of weird, but to me, grammar counts. Like, seriously, it really, really does count. If your grammar isn't good, I might correct it sometimes, and that's not even. And the correction isn't me trying to be mean or anything. It's pretty much me just being like, hey, it's actually this way, not that way. Oh no, I'm not being shown as online. Well, I very obviously am online. I've been teasing with Starlight all day today, all morning, telling her I'm not online, even though I am online, which I just think is funny because it shows me as not online. But I am, as you can see. So sometimes what I like to do, and this actually requires getting a couple people to play along with you, is I like to play hide and seek on the palace maps sometimes. And like here in the Longevity Palace, I think it's here. No, it's not here. Let's see. I think it's the Yes, it's the Tranquility Palace. So if you go to the Tranquility Palace and you come down here, there's actually some space outside that you can walk around in, which is kind of cool because it's not like this on every map in the palace, but you can. I'm always hiding. Who are you kidding? So you can actually find ways to hide on the maps, which is lots and lots of fun because then people are off looking for you. And, well, as as you know, any game of hide and seek can be fun. um, Starlight is actually, yeah, Starlight is saying it's unfair that it's showing her but not me. But this is actually one of the funny things. Some of the things that I think are funny. Um, I think I can, but yeah, that one won't work. But as you can see, there's a good hiding spot if you just kind of like come here. Like most people will just run past you, especially if you take off your title, which is easy to do sometimes. So you go to your aliases and you can change it, and if you click twice it removes it. So you see how it kind of decreases how much of me you can see because it gets rid of the title. So that's something that I do every so often just because I think it's fun. And yes, I will purposely hide in the game sometimes in a corner just to have fun. Um, yeah. Thing is, with all of these little trophy stuffs, you can get them through different hide and seek in the game. Is also awesome. That's what I was saying. I love hide and seek in the game. Love playing hide and seek. It first of all, it gives you a good excuse to explore the map. Second of all, it's like you don't know about some little nooks and crannies like this little room here. How would you know about it unless you actually go through and explore the entire map? There's all sorts of fun stuff when you actually go through the map. Actually, funny spot about this corner here. One day, everybody in the same faction, and it wasn't on this server, but everybody was in this little corner right here. We had claimed the corner and we were taking turns standing guard. It was hilarious because we had 5, 10 people all huddled in this one corner, and we're just like, if anyone came into this corner and didn't know what they were doing, we would tell them, "This is our corner, run away!" Which is lots and lots of fun. And here's another thing, we have people who are just like, help me care for my heir. So when other people have an heir, I just like to take care of their babies. And I'll run and I'll pat the flower. And that time I didn't help at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I like to tell people that I've helped, even if it doesn't do any good. So, some of the other fun places to hide or just goof off around in is like here in the market. So this guy sells buns, but you have to buy the buns to get information from him. There's also another good hiding spot up here in the corner. Like, whoops. As you can see, nobody would really be able to tell you were there if your pet was not there. I love these little nooks and crannies. This guy, he sells books. So, but you can also, not there. I like to see what different people do. Master Lee is actually Dr. Song's mentor. And as you play through the game, you get to learn, ooh, oh, look at that hiding spot. That is an excellent hiding spot. Captain sure wants a lot of attention. That is our final baby. We named him Meliodas, and apparently he needs a lot of attention. It's been a while. That sounds seductive. Red cloth is dyed with special dyes. I'm just passing by. I don't believe those two. But look at all these delicious melons down here. I mean, you have papaya, you have melons, you have some sort of tomatoey looking fruit. I don't know about you guys, but I am a watermelon addict. I love watermelon. I also love watermelon flavored candy. Those little Sour Patch Kid candies in the shape of watermelons. Those are awesome. Paint shop owner. He doesn't look like he's over 30. He really doesn't. So anytime the flower lady asks me to buy flowers during the game, I will actually buy the flowers because look at her. There's snow on the ground and she still has such beautiful flowers. You've got to take care of her. She's a good person to take care of. Here's another really fun hiding spot. I mean, it's a simple place to hide. Big Brother doesn't say anything. Money is the answer to everything. No, money is not the answer to everything. Here's the thing. People think money will fix everything. What is it? It's the farthest thing from the truth possible, because I think money causes more problems than it fixes. Have you ever had, I mean, I know people say you can never have too much money, but honestly, people really can have too much money because they, I think some people put way too much emphasis on money. It's not what's important in life. I mean, if you decide to gamble, that's one thing. When I gamble, I'll go in with like 20 bucks, and once that 20 bucks is gone, it's like, bye-bye. Hey, we have somebody else who's joined the stream. It's not telling me who it is, but I do want to say hello. I hope you're having a good day. Um, Let me know if you're someone from Rise of Queendom or someone from somewhere else. I, I I'm happy to have you here. I would love to know who it is. And yeah, today we're just kind of like chilling, having fun, rolling through the game, not doing anything in particular. Ooh, squirrel. I want to show you guys something. So, in my backpack earlier, while I was going through it, I realized I have something that I can totally show you that is awesome. Aw. Thanks for joining us, Trashly the Dreddy. I hope you're having a good day at work. I love you too. Sending you lots of love. Really did miss you the other day. Hope that everything's okay. But, um, yeah, squirrel syndrome. Yeah, so the squirrel syndrome, we call it squirrel syndrome because if you've watched the movie Up, oh, we have a third person. Hi! I bet you that's V. Someone. Let me know who it is, because I don't get told who it is on my end. I think that's something with my end that I need to figure out how to get working again. But so you know how when you're fishing you get these weird books like the Matron's Memoir and Eunuch's Secret and the R&D books? Actually, they are worth holding on to because once you've collected at least one of each of the books in that set, you come here and you go fuse. You can fuse it, and da 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 da. I got a timed specky there. So that's like a free pet, even though it only lasts a little bit of time. It's still a free pet, which is awesome. Because with the free pets, you get to you can use them to upgrade your other pets if they're a timed pet, or you can give them away, or you can sell them for extra silver, but I don't sell them for extra silver. I'm more likely to take something like this and send it to somebody else. So you see how you can send it, and ooh, I know who to send it to. Haku. Okay, so what should I say when I send it to Haku? What does he need? Um, Here's a bird for you. Here's a bird for clucking. So we're gonna send this bird to Haku, and it says, "Here's a bird for clucking," and hopefully Haku gets a kick out of it. As you can see, it didn't increase the charm or the intimacy at all, so it's just like sending the pet to him, which is kind of fun for me. I like it. So let's see. Just floating around. And I like, you guys know me, I am silly as can be. And today is just a silly day. Another decent place to hide. It's right up here. If you can work your way in, that's about as far as you can go. Whoops. So, and then when you come here, some of the stuff you can, some of the places you can hide are actually like over here in the trees. I mean, you can't get back here in the bamboo, but you can see how pretty deep in there you are. And like somebody actually has to be looking for your name if they're going to see you there. Sometimes, I'm sorry, Starlight, I guess I'm just a ghost for you today. But at least you know I'm not really a ghost. I mean, I don't think so. I'm not even showing up in faction. I have no idea what's going on there. So, one of the fun places that people tend to use as a meetup spot. Yes, I'm a ghost, and I'm going to haunt you. Woo! I don't know. Being silly. Um, so one of the fun places to meet up is here in this circle, and that is literally what people call it, is the circle, because it's like the only circle in the game. Big circle. The Coliseum Envoy. This is where we do Flower Storm, and actually something that nobody really knows is if you click on the person for the event that you're doing, and you click here and you go to roles, it actually tells you how to play. And I like doing this because basically it's like here's where here's how to play the game, and not enough people know how to play the games. They're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just go and look at how to play. It tells you how to play. I see you now, Snowbird. Ha ha ha, you're right there. And she poofed. Hello. There but not there. I said I'm a ghost. So, as you know, there's the personal arena. And the thing is, here, even if you go there, it tells you how to use up your chances, what your different VIP levels, what the rewards are. Daily ranking rewards. Of course you don't get daily ranking rewards. So it tells you how to do everything, which is one of the reasons why sometimes it's like when I see people say, I don't know what I'm doing, it's like, have you tried to click on the question mark? Because if you click on the question mark, it actually tells you pretty well how to play that game and what's going on. I like the lover arena, and mostly because it's like you get to play together. And what I'll do here is I will go to in battle, and the thing is, you can actually choose whose heroes you want to put there, and it will show the current available heroes. So as you can see, I have my heroes on there for the most part because my heroes are a little bit stronger, except for Snowbird. Look how high her ranking is. She's so good at ranking up. But as you can see, my position and Snowbird's positions are fixed, but you can also change where your heirs are. And eventually I'm going to get around to writing down all of the little skills that the heirs can have. But typically, when doing the love battle, I like to skip through it, which doesn't always mean we win. Sorry. Or else hit the skip battle today, and it's like, woohoo, we won. Let's see. That one's defeat, so I'll refresh it. That's an easy win. That looks like an easy win. And so sometimes with the women, you can see that they have the exact same outfit. With the males, our costumes do not always match what's available. So let me show you real quick. So this costume, this is the male version of this costume. But if you look at the female version, I bet you somebody I know is wearing this female costume to match this. I know Snowbird actually has the costume that matches this. So, friends. Snowbird's not wearing it. It looks like everybody's wearing the new costume right now that's out. Oops. I'm not trying to open up our chats. No. You know, the dancing costume. It's called Soaring Dragon. The Soaring Dragon costume. Okay. Let me know once you have it on. Because, woo! Once you have it on, I can actually pull up our little wedding thing and it will show us together. Okay. Snowbird has it on now. So, if you actually look at it, so I'm wearing the male version of this costume, and Snowbird is wearing the female version. And you can see how different they are. It's actually kind of funny because, like, they make the female costumes all sexy and sassy and stuff, and then they make the male costumes, and sometimes the male costumes actually look kind of bleh. But as you can see, that's one of the fun perks. Oh, and the Kung Fu contest. People are doing these. Did I lose? I bet you I lost. Yeah, I lost it yesterday. So, actually, if you see me and Snowbird standing side by side, you can see how different the two costumes are. By the way, during banquets and stuff, these costumes are, they look gorgeous when they're doing the dances. The dances, on the other hand, are kind of corny because, like, the guy does this "woo, ride 'em on, cowboy" dance, and will also do like the dab, I think, something like that, and just, if you get to go to a banquet, pay attention to the costumes because they're really nice, but also at the same time, like, if you see the different players dancing, they always end up in these two costumes, and they look absolutely ridiculous. It's hilarious. I like it. By the way, my coffee cup for today says, "I'm not weird, I'm limited edition," which is actually really, really true because I am pretty limited edition. Okay, I admit it too. I am weird. I am completely weird. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you know how you see these in Benevolence Palace, Wind's Message? This means somebody is spreading malice, which is those stupid things that nobody likes. Benevolence Palace is longevity, tranquility. It's down here. Okay, so we've been having a lot of problem with malice going on. So I don't even know who Win is. Someone who shouldn't be getting picked on, obviously. But typically, if you come here, they have to hit, hit up the notice board. And you can only investigate if there's messages about you. Thank you. I like this costume sometimes. Sometimes I'm not too much for it. So, little trick I use to see who is spreading rumors is because typically, if someone is spreading rumors, they're not going to do it just one time, they'll do it multiple times. So, I will go into any other map but the palace map because if you're on the palace map, you can't just go leaping through. Yes, I'm happy to be your friend. I I I almost always accept friend requests unless I can't fit them. And like I was telling you on Thursday, I will go through my list once a week and I will clear out people who haven't been on for a week or so. And I do that because it helps me keep my friends list clear for active players. And I hate saying no to people, but sometimes you have to. But okay, sorry, squirrel. Squirrel. Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you guys how the squirrel syndrome came about. So, me and my hubby and my girlfriend, well, I'm not sure about her. She'll let us know. But me and my hubby, we really enjoy the movie Up. And if you haven't seen the movie Up, it's a Disney movie. I think it's on Disney Plus right now. And it's about this old man who has this dream to get his house to the top of what's called uh, it's to the top of a waterfall in South America. And in the movie, there's this pack of dogs that are owned by a different adventurer, and the dogs are always running around doing what their boss the dogs are always running around trying to do what their boss tells them to do. And Starlight, we are going to watch it since you haven't seen it because you'll love it. You'll get a kick out of it. So there's a couple things. So with the dogs, they're easily distractible, just like your everyday dog. If they see something, they'll if they think they see a squirrel, they go squirrel, and they're looking for the squirrel, which is hilarious. And so with the squirrel, one of the things that I just absolutely love about the squirrels is there are no squirrels. It's like you hold up a ball. Who wants the ball? Ball, 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 ball. My ball, 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 ball. And I just get such a kick out of it because, well, it's awesome. And I love it. And I think it's cute as it's like the cutest thing in the world to me. So I do the same thing a lot. Um, we're actually going to be getting me tested for ADD and ADHD, which are some mental health things that are pretty common. But hey, so we're gonna go get me tested for those because sometimes I am very easily distracted. And let's face it, who doesn't like being distracted? I don't know, but I enjoy being distracted. I think it's fun. Actually, no, sometimes I really wish I didn't get so distracted because I'll do something like walk into the kitchen to fix myself something to eat, and instead of fixing myself something to eat, I end up cleaning the kitchen. And then I'll leave the kitchen and I'm like, wait, I'm hungry. I was gonna go eat something. So I'll go back to the kitchen to fix myself something to eat. One of the cats will start meowing at me. They'll go meow, meow. Surprisingly, that didn't wake either of them up, but they'll start meowing at me. So what I do is I'll feed them, even though I just forgot to feed myself a second time. So, but at the same time, it's like, okay, why am I so easily distracted? And I'm not saying just because you get distracted means that you have ADD or ADHD. No, of course it doesn't mean that. It just means that you get distracted. And it's okay. Distractions happen all the time. Okay, so. Oh, another fun place to go, the hunting ground. Okay, so if you come to the hunting grounds, I mean, yeah, we have these guards here. Honestly, I wish this commander had a name. Those dudes in the capital are troublemakers. Guy is hovering there all the time. Okay, so you want to know what guy is hovering there all the time? It's this dude up here. And I swear he's Magi. But there's this golden adventure that he does. And as you can see, I have 14 more levels until I can actually show you what it is. But as soon as I get there, I want to show you this because it's actually quite a bit of fun. I really do enjoy the golden adventure. Actually, nah, I'm gonna wait till I get to 115 on here to show you. But if we look under activeness, nope, not activeness, it's under fun. Okay, why they do this as fun instead of things to do, I have no idea. Oh, memory show's going on. Cool. But, no, interact, limited, locked, landscape. Landscape is at 110. So I'm trying to get to 115 so I can show you two different things that are actually really fun and to do. Yeah. I'm sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing today. I'm just kind of like all over the place. But typically when I'm just wandering around the game, I'm just doing this and I'm just kind of like in my own little world, just having fun. Ooh. Ah. I haven't advanced the costume right now. So my rating is down, but I'm not too worried about that. Hit up my nursery. Actually, my nursery is almost to where I can expand it. And I just need another 13k in gifts. Let's see how close we can get. Max. Send. I've actually been saving up some flowers to do this. Send a whole bunch of flowers. Everything that I have. And no, we need another 7,000. Okay, but with the 7,000, we can actually just grab one of the kids and go running around. But the funny thing is, as soon as we get like that 7,000 intimacy that we need, we can upgrade the nursery, which makes it bigger. And I'm kind of excited for the nursery upgrade because, as you can see, I have actually been saving my ingot up because I really want to get that ingot up so that I can Molly Otis, why are you crying? You're supposed to be asleep. Baby misses me. Okay, I'll rock the baby. I rocked the baby. Don't rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Yeah, I am adored. Actually, there's another way that I can increase the intimacy with Starlight. And I know the game says Snowbird, but my nickname for Starlight is Starlight. For Snowbird is Starlight. So I'm going to do this because I know it will help increase our intimacy a bit. And I don't typically throw everything at Starlight. Typically, I'll typically what I do is I will visit Starlight once and so typically what I do with my kindness interactions is I'll I'll do one with Snowbird, I'll do one with like one all the way down with my playmates. So like 5 different people each day. But because I'm really trying to get that nursery up a little bit, I'm throwing everything at Snowbird right now because I want my nursery to be bigger. I know I am pulling such a weird girly thing right now with just going and saying, I want my nursery bigger. But also at the same time, like, we have been working really hard round the clock trying to get our intimacy up so that I can add more decorations to the nursery. Ooh. Cheerful looks. What happened here? Okay. That looks like fun, but what? Eh. Let's see. What's this trophy? Charm. Woohoo! 160k charm points. And that's like another 200 flowers. Yes! That's another 200 flowers to send. Oh my gosh. Hey, did that do it? I think that did it. Did that? No. Oh, come on. So, as you can see, I'm not sending the stamen or the petals because they don't increase friendliness or charm or intimacy. It's just one of those things that you can just send. You cleared out your gifts. Okay, so Snowbird cleared out her gifts. I've basically cleared out my gifts, so let's go back to the nursery. I've done all the visits I can do with Starlight. And yes, only one person really guessed the anime that I was naming my kids after. So only one person kind of got those flowers that I was talking about. I'm going to take Deanne out today. Deanne. She's sitting on our bed. So first I'm going to feed her. I always try to keep the food level up because it's so easy to keep up with the kids. And I try to hire a better nanny, but it doesn't always work the way I want it to, which, as you know, nannies are not everything. You gotta have your parents. Okay, I can take Deanne out, and taking her out apparently leveled her up, as you can see, to 13. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm a dork. I'm a dork. Okay, so what I plan on doing with Deanne is jumping out of here. Deanne needs me. And I like Palace Map. There are some nice spots here for flowers. So I will take the kids around with me to grab flowers and such because why not? And as you wonder about the palace with your kid, there's different things that will come up when they want your attention, which is one of the reasons why it's so nice to actually wander about with your kids. Here's another really good hiding spot in the game. And as you can see, there's also a mystery man here. And oh my gosh! Well, the game crashed. So apparently, what I've done today is I've closed everything down except for my VPN and BlueStacks, obviously, which I use for gaming on the computer because it's easier, and my Twitch studio that I like to use. So I have all of this going on. So I actually shut everything out down that I typically use. And I think we're going to run like this more often because it actually gave me a lot better of a connection through the stream, which is important to me because I like to make sure that I'm actually getting everything done right or getting everything straight to you guys. So this helps a lot. I am still working on some other things. Eventually, one of the goals is to get a better computer for streaming, but that can take a while because I'm kind of picky about computers. And the hubby is kind of picky about security, which I don't blame him at all because security is such an important thing to us. So, oh, now I show is online. That's hilarious. Yes, that is why he wanted your specs. So, my husband is like a complete guru when it comes to computers and stuff. He used to do a lot of programming for AT&T, and well, he actually really is really awesome with computers. But I used to work for Comcast, which, please, no negativity about Comcast because even though some of the services really, really stink, it's actually one of the best companies that I've ever worked for. They they actually worked with me with my disabilities and stuff. And when my disability was starting to become more of a problem than I could keep the job up with, they were actually really kind in the way that they treated me. They didn't tell me, "Oh, you need to stop working." They actually came to me and they're like, "Are you sure you want to continue working with this becoming as difficult as it is on you?" And they knew that I was really, really, really trying to keep my job because I, the way I grew up was if you weren't bringing money into the house, then you weren't doing enough, as stupid as that is. Just because somebody's not bringing money into the house does not mean that they're not doing anything for the household. There are lots of ways to do things for the household without bringing money into the household. So, hey, it's good to see you, Navia. I'm glad to have you here. Are you from the game? I bet you it's someone. I bet you it's someone from the game. I think I know who, but I can't remember the name. Oh my gosh. But, oh my gosh, what was I saying? I was talking about when I worked for Comcast. They were actually really, really nice to me. Um, they took care of me as an employee. They actually provided me with these screen covers that actually reduce the glare from the screen. And they also provided me with a sit stand desk. And if you don't know what those are, go look them up because they're actually pretty cool. It's a desk that moves into a standing position or a sitting position depending on what you need. But that's one of the reasons. Oh, it's Freya. Okay, so in the game, Navia is my twin. I love this person. I love her, love her, love her. Because, like, when I first started playing the game, we were in the same faction. And it was me, her, and Ling Ling always keeping the chat going. So, like, it was us three talking almost all the time. Yeah, Starlight. If you remember V, it's also Freya. So it's Vera or Freya, which now that I get it, they kind of rhyme. Okay, but no, Navia in the game has essentially become my twin because she's like family to me in that sisterly way. We're both kind of the same. I think we're kind of around the same age. But no, I love this person. Yes, she is on your friends list. And like I'm glad today is just a goof off day because I feel like I've just been goofing off today with you guys. I mean, seriously. Like, okay, so it's very obvious that I create connections with people within the game. Bisexual pride. Ooh! Okay, I actually like that little heart. That is a cool heart. I like that heart. Oh, good kid. Our Deanne is so precious. Okay, so I actually really do create these connections with people in the game. We're not lame, we're just tired. So we have V and Starlight, and we have one other person. I wonder who it is. I have a third person in here. And it's not me. I am not the third person. Because I can't view myself. Actually, technically I can, but I don't do that. I don't try to create viewers or all I've ever really done is I've just been like, yeah, no calling yourself lame, V. You're not lame. You're awesome. Like, really, really, really awesome. I love you. It's like family. So, I have no idea what I was saying. So, we have a pet. Oh, here's something that you should know. So, if you look at a pet that you have, and it has this little thing at the bottom and it says duration 12 hours, 12H, that actually means it's going to stay for 12 hours. Yes, you do know Star. It's Snowbird. It's Snowbird. Okay, so the thing is, with temporary pets, you can either summon them or you can use them to level up other pets. So, I'm having too much fun. But, yeah, so, and I actually do have a complete list of all the pets and what their attributes is. I'm not releasing that until April for two reasons. First of all, I'm trying to figure out what else we can do with pets other than rename them. Yes, I got your gift. I got Bean. I want to keep this guy. Like, I love him. I think he's adorable. My favorite pets are the little monkey. I love the Miko pet. I think that is so cute. You can. Okay, so the thing with pets is you cannot send permanent pets. You cannot send any pets that are permanent. You can send the timed pets. So if it is a timed pet, you can send it to somebody. So my personal favorites is Miko. I like Bean. I love this little tiny pig. This little piggy chubby. He is so, so cute. If he were a real pet, I would actually keep him myself. Because he's just so cute and squishable. I also like Snowy the penguin, which every chance I get to turn V into a penguin during banquets, I do. Because the penguins are just adorable. And then there's a couple different puppy pets. You have the Yeti, which is a baby husky. And then you also have Wolf, who is like a little, I think he's a little Shih Tzu. But he's one of those small, fluffy animals. I also like Oscar because it's like he's a Persian cat and he's like so dignified, completely dignified. But I'm a dork when it comes to pets. I know you love the penguin, V. That's why I always try to change you into the penguin because it's so freaking cute. And then if I ever get the chance to, I want to get the panda bear because I know how much Starlight likes panda bears. We have a third viewer. Hello! Welcome! Please join us. We're just being random today. And V, this is the hamster they were talking about last night in chat. When he runs around, it's just so cute because you have like this little hamster wheel following you all over the place in the palace. Well, I don't know who is being quiet. If that is Shadow Fox, hello. It keep it keeps saying that I have a third person and then they hop out and then a third person and they hop out. I just want to say whoever it is, feel free to lurk if you're uncomfortable chatting. Cause Honestly, today is just one of those days where we're just goofing off. And goofing off is fun. Oh, oh, do I have enough to do it? So, yeah, I know I'm being so random today. Yeah, I knew you would like him. You just needed to figure out which one it was. So, I I know there's all these fun bubbles and stuff. Never forget that you have these over in the apprentice shop. Bunny is one of the cutest. The corgi is. It reminds me more of a dachshund, which are those hot dog dogs. Hot dog dogs. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hot dog. Okay. Yeah, I know a few moms who hate that song, me included. Um, you don't get an increased rating for your bubbles, but what you do get an increased rating for is for your aliases. So always buy up your aliases. I feel so silly. Um, so one of the things that I dislike, I hate and I like at the same time. So you have this fashion show thing that you're supposed to do, and half of the stuff you can do in game, like this participate in agenda 5 times. I'm obviously going to use my schedule tickets to do this, but okay, so each thing in your daily schedule increases things. I don't think V knows this yet, but so as you increase these attributes, there's actually special things that happen with each attribute. So as your aura increases, your charm points increase when you receive a gift. Social actually increases your faction contribution points. So when you do stuff in faction, you get more faction credit. So there's that for social. And then talent actually decreases the amount of XP you need to level up your skills, which comes really a lot in handy, especially when leveling heroes. Then you have your health. As it gets better, the spell time. So if somebody were to spell you, it decreases the time. And if someone poisons you, it weakens the effect. Ooh, yeah. You're like, you didn't know this, right? And so the higher your scheme, the more your interaction rate is increased. And the higher your luck, the more you find those treasure maps in the game. So, yeah, you have that. And then you also have like the other attributes where it's like my crit is increased by 233 because of how high my luck is. And each one is actually directly connected. Yeah, each one of these actually has a direct impact on your attributes. So it's like on my old account, my luck my luck is up to like 9,000. So I am constantly finding those treasure maps, and my crit rate is through the roof. Um, and then my health rate is really high as well, so my defense is super high. And then I know my talent there is really high, which actually increases my attack like ridiculous. It's like six and a half thousand on my other account in 40. So yeah, when I say that it's this stuff is important, it's like that important. And I've done my best to get this all up as high as I can, and then I will refresh until I have the blue, the purple, and the gold, because as you can see, 54-point increase in social, that's a hefty amount. So I'm constantly working with this is why it's so important to do your daily schedule, because it just ends up adding that extra pow factor. And so on Wrath here, I actually have my social up the highest so that I can get a lot of faction contribution points, which helps me get extra stuff in faction. Anytime I need extra stuff in faction, I'm pretty much able to get it. Also, if you visit your dignitaries, I finally have. I went and did what I wasn't trying to do. Okay. Check on Deanne first. Indeed. I don't like it when the kids think that I'm depressed. Okay, so, Noble Lady Wong Frong. Look at the buffs that I have for having her at her max level. My basic attack is increased by 3.2%. There's a little bit more. So since I have her at her max level, I not only get a basic attack increase, but I also get a damage increase because she is maxed out. Now, once you have successfully pleased, so the successfully pleased means that you've successfully proposed to them and they've accepted it, that's how you get this little bonus here. We still don't know how to unlock their proposal to us, but it'll get figured out sooner or later. I actually have one more. So I finally got Ji Ming Ching. I successfully pleased him. So that increases my crit rate by 2%, which means I crit more often. And then, because of where I have him right now, my basic defense is 3.3%. And I've actually been going really, really hard with Ji Ming Chang for one reason. I'm trying to get his stupid shards. So we can do a date real quick. Which is flying lanterns. Will you be with me forever? Absolutely. I'll always be by your side. So it's good to have these guys, be romantic with them, because as you do stuff with them, there's different things that'll increase. Woohoo! Skittle skideedle, skittle skideedle. Hello! New person, whoever just hopped on, hello, welcome. We are happy to have you. So, I'm gonna show, let's see, I think it's Goofing. So the way you actually get these celebrities at your house is once you've unlocked 10 past memories, you can try to please them and it will tell you what your success rate is. Do you really want to try to please them? So you try to do the please, which is kind of like a date type thing, and you'll either succeed or fail. You actually do get a trophy for failing, which is really nice. But let's see, who else can I try? Maybe I can try Dr. Song. But once you've successfully pleased them, okay, I'm gonna jump through the scene so that no spoilers for anyone. But as you please them, you unlock the past memories, which is part of it. You can only please once a day, but you can gift up to 10 times. Typically, I try to ignore the green gifts because they're not that great. I like to use the purple gifts and the blue gifts because, as you can see, there's a lot more that you can get. Whereas I'm going to use one green gift just to show you. That's only 15% instead of like 15 increase instead of the 35 I was getting. Oh, and once you've actually gone through all the stories and stuff, or if you ever want to go back and look at the stories, just go to the character's dignitary attributes, go to the profile, and you can actually click on any story that you want to review. So if you're on a press for time, just skip the story for now and then you can look at it later. Which there is also a way to look at the story if you're not caught up on the story in the palace. You switch, you go to replay, and this gives you every single chapter that you have unlocked. Click on it, and then you can click on the chapter. So you can go back through any chapter that you've had to skip through. And then you can just keep going through the storyline. I know some people love the stories, but don't always have time, so that's why I'm showing you that. And yeah, today's just a silly day. Um, yeah. I have fun actually just wandering the map sometimes because I really do think that it is so well created. And sometimes actually looking at the maps and just wandering them is just a good way to kill time or just something that's kind of relaxing for me. Because honestly, at the end of the day, There's too much stress in life. And peanut butter sandwich. Okay, okay. You're teasing me now. Okay, so okay. So the thing with the peanut butter sandwich is, you know those Uncrustables that you get from the freezer section? I don't like peanut butter, but for some reason, when I bite into one of those Uncrustables peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I enjoy them. I like them. And there is no reason for me to like them. They are peanut butter sandwiches. I don't like peanut butter, but I like the Uncrustables. What is going on there? I know they use the Jiffy butter for those peanut butter sandwiches, but also at the same time, I'm like, no, peanut butter does not rock. You want to know what rocks? Chicken nuggets. Pickles. Pickles rock. Pickles rock. I could eat pickles every single day and not get sick of them. I've done so. I can do the same with olives and cheese. Ooh, somebody's picking a fight trying to gang up on me. Fine. You guys can have all the peanut butter. Keep the peanut butter. I will stick with my pickles. I love pickles. I actually know how to pickle pickles. How to make pickles. So, what? How does that tongue twister go? How? Fine, I'll eat your pickles. You just give me all your pickles, fee. Yeah, let's get together for pickles. Pickles and olives and so hubby doesn't like olives or cooked carrots. So I always get his olives anytime we order Greek food. And I also get the peppercini peppers from his food. And what else? I get all his cooked carrots. I get all of his olives. I get all of his peppercini. So, like, it's actually funny because, like, the food that I don't like is, like, there's so few foods, like peanut butter. Okay, the truth here, glass is the best conductor of electricity, but it's not used because it's too fragile. Okay, so. Oh, I can't eat liver. That always seems to bug me. I mean, I know liver is supposed to be good for you and stuff, but it's just one of those things I really can't bring myself to eat a whole bunch. because it's like, I don't know. How do people eat liver? It's like one of those things I just don't understand. But, oh, I don't like ketchup. I love tomatoes, but I hate ketchup. It's like, but take a bite and chew. That is how. No, no. Like, ketchup. It's like, why do you put that on everything, people? And I swear it's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just something I can't tolerate. I don't like ketchup. I don't like mayonnaise. The one exception for mayonnaise is a tomato sandwich, and then that's like a nice thin layer of mayonnaise on either slice of bread with tomato and salt and pepper. And okay. Yeah, we're gonna end up killing each other with laughter. Um so I don't like ranch. I will rather use Caesar dressing than ranch because I don't know. There's just something about ranch. It just grosses me out. I've seen people eat it on pizza, and I'm like, why are you ruining good pizza with ranch? You're not going to starve. You're not going to starve. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it comes in the house. It doesn't come in the house. There's actually all sorts of foods that I don't like that come into the house that because other people like them. I I don't I don't I don't hate or I don't hate everything you love. I don't hate myself. Good food for Girls' Day. Good food for Girls' Day. What's a good food for Girls' Day? Popcorn. I love you. So yeah. What food do we need for Girls' Day? I want ice cream and chips. Girls' Day is a cheat day. I am good at being a spoiled brat. So, um, what else do we need for a good Girls' Day? We need some, well, don't worry about the movies. I have Disney Plus and Netflix and ranch and pizza, nuggies and ketchup. fries, ice cream, chips, and dip. You guys can keep your ranch. I won't touch your ranch. However, the fries, okay, so I know some people think this is gross, but I like to take balsamic vinegar and just put that over the top of my fries. And the thing is, I notice some people that is absolutely disgusting putting vinegar on fries, but it's like, if you eat salt and vinegar chips, why not eat salt and vinegar fries? You know? Because, yeah, salt and vinegar go together great. They really, really do. Why can't I get this one stupid... I'm trying to get this one last star on this chapter, and it's been driving me batty. So, start. So this is actually one of the fun things is when you have maxed out a player, a a a, a player, when you've maxed out a dignitary in Please. Yes, I love Disney. I am a Disney nut. So, funny story. Wait, first let me do this. Um, as you increase the level of intimacy with each of your dignitaries, it's also going to increase their palace attributes. So, another great reason to max out your dignitaries, because that's also going to help you with your scores in etiquette. But okay, now the story. So, before all this stupid coronavirus stuff jumped in, we used to go to karaoke every Friday night. Sadly, our karaoke host passed away last year, not because of corona, but he had cancer. And, well, cancer is one of those curse. I swear, cancer is a curse word. Okay? But one of my favorite things that he would do with me during karaoke, and I was like the only person he did this with, was he would throw on random Disney songs in the middle of my karaoke song just to see if I could keep up. And most of the time I could keep up. He was actually having to go through some pretty obscure Disney stuff to actually beat me. You guys can keep your ranch. Just keep your... Okay. 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 Good. Stay on Twitch. So, the thing with the karaoke hosts, always, it just always made me happy because it's just awesome. I mean, how many times do you have a great karaoke host that will actually just play games with you? And yeah, a lot of the time, something new that we've been starting to do is because Starlight can actually see some things live before I do, is I actually typically have her on an earbud in one ear on Skype, Disney is great. Girls' Day, binge watching Disney. Yes, Disney songs do stick in your head. But the thing is, like, at the at the bar where we were singing karaoke, it was just so much fun because the the other people in the bar, hey, we have a third person. Hi. We're being a little random today. It, it's a random Monday. But no, I just I loved it when we had the Disney roulette going on because most of the time that most of the time it was just pure absolute fun. I mean, and it also kind of broke up some of the monotony because you know how when you go to karaoke and everybody is singing the same songs over and over again, it it just it's a completely different world when everything goes from same old to now I'm not the only one singing Disney songs. There's other patrons in the pub singing singing Disney songs. So we're all sitting there and all adults, and when I go to a bar, I don't really drink. I mean, our bartender actually makes what he calls pterodactyl juice, and it's just like a little bit of every single juice that they have in, and no alcohol in it because I don't drink alcohol because it messes with my PTSD. But at the same time, I go into the I go into our local pub and I ask for pterodactyl juice, and everybody at that pub actually knows that pterodactyl juice is just mixed up fruit juice. And everybody mixes it a little bit different, but I'm not the only one who does that either. So you end up going in there, and sometimes people are sober drinking. Sometimes people are sober and singing Disney songs, and some people are drunk and singing Disney songs, and it just ends up being so hilarious that no, I haven't done dailies. Do you guys want to do dailies? Let's do dailies. Let's do date. Let's do the dailies. But you know, it's just fun when you're just like, "Hey guys, you do you want to do you want to sing Disney with me or whatever?" It's like I I honestly do love Disney. I swear you really never can go wrong with Disney because not only do you have the nostalgia, but you also have the goofiness. Get your butt in here. Why can't I invite you? I don't know why it won't let me. Yes, I love karaoke. And the thing is, with my karaoke hosts, I tend to have some of the most random karaoke songs too.